add it or put it under number 11 for any other business?
No, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Minutes there. It's his, he gets to hold.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock. We're gonna call the meeting to order. Let's stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Take roll call, please, Rose.
Zeitz.
Here.
Here. Zelinski. Here. Miller. Here. Nelson.
Present.
We have open or public comment at 5 o'clock. Any person wishing to address the board may do so once per public comment period. Comments are limited to 3 minutes and shall be addressed to the chair and not individual board members or others in the audience. This is a comment input option. The board is not required to comment or respond to presenters. Silence or non-response from the board should not be interpreted as disinterest or disagreement by the board. Go ahead.
William Swartout. I live on Brunswick Road. I placed all the flags, the wife and I brought my niece with us. This time just, we were trying to get her nephew, he's ROTC over there in Kingsley. But adequate that as I know it is, as I planted the flag, I said their name, their branch of service. I said their name a second time, the branch of service. For as you speak their names, they live. I spoke with Katie Zeitz today, and the notice to the community of Benzie County is not pursuing partnership to relocate the shelter at this time. We were talking about the animal shelter here on the corner. She said it's low on my priority list, but I do know the Animal Control Center there in Benzie got a $30,000 grant, so maybe they're gonna do something with that. And so anyways, I'm looking forward to doing the flags next year.
Good.
If you allow me to. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment?
The parks, the ARPA funds were kind of earmarked for the parks, and just wondered where we stand as far as the balance of that, because work has been done, you know, the gazebo and the benches and all that stuff. So what kind of balance do we have with the ARPA funds there? Also, in Ted's one report there, pointed out the fact of sealed bids and, you know, over $2,000. And, you know, the fire truck tires, those are well over $2,000. So, you know, just wondered why no sealed bids, you know, when do we follow policy and when don't we follow policy, kind of frustrating.
Any other public comment? Public comment is closed at 5:03. Approval of meeting agenda. Does anybody have anything to add?
We need to add, CFO.
And I would like to add N zoning administrator.
Move to approve the meeting agenda with the additions.
I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approval of consent agenda.
Move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Take roll call. Are you ready, please, Rose?
Nelson.
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Zelinski,
Yes.
Word, yes, Lights.
Yes. Carries. 7A, previous minutes. There was one on J. Where it says Roseworth to create, I think to put needs to be taken out. Does that make sense?
To create,
Yeah,
okay.
well, it should say to put,
It should say to create and put notice.
Yeah.
Right?
To create and put.
take the put out,
Yeah, to put out. Say to create. and
remove
put.
first put.
Move to approve the minutes of May 11th, 2026 with the correction.
I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Paid bills.
Move to. Move to approve the unpaid bills number 16031 through 16048, totaling $24,687.
Second.
Discussion. Can you take the call, ready, please?
Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Zelinski,
Yes.
Worth, yes, Lights.
Yes. Motion carries. Any questions on the financial reports?
Did we get a financial report? Or the-
Roses.
Just roses.
Pardon?
Just roses.
Okay.
Mine only have to be given quarterly. Some of hers only have to be given quarterly.
Mine's not.
8A, Manor Stairs.
Wait, do we have to accept the financial report?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you.
So 5A.
We start.
You said 5A. Section 5?
Yep.
Section 5.
Share drive, is it up on the share drive? Because I didn't see it on there.
This is
Yeah.
not. Right now, shared drive.
That one's not, okay.
So I didn't really see anything.
What's this? VPNs?
I think there's a lot in there.
The,
There is, but not just for 5, it's this one.
This is the only thing for 5.
Yeah.
what does VPN stand for is the question we have.
Virtual private network.
Virtual private network. Thank you.
So that it allows, doesn't allow access for outsiders unless it comes straight from our IT.
But we have a server, so we don't need it.
Okay.
VPN is like
And you're on your own, right?
Or when like Maynard, when they are working with us, they have a VPN.
Yeah. And then the only question I had was, do we need the signature of outsourced IT?
Signature outsource IT.
I don't know.
We don't
Check with them
outsource?
To see if, well, we outsource the server, so, and all of our computer stuff, so. Is it
Our-
something they're even willing to sign?
Our IT group does that, right? So that's what you're wanting to,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sure they would sign it if.
So do we
If that's
wanna-
what they're
Do we
required
wanna
to do.
leave that in there then?
I mean,
Are we
they
going
need
through
to go through our policies, they need to abide by our policies as
Right,
well, so.
Yeah. Okay. Does anybody else have anything they want to change on 5?
No,
Okay, so no changes on 5.
so are we, what are we gonna, are we going through each one individually?
That was my plan,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay,
So we'll go paragraph by paragraph in each section.
and how many are we gonna do tonight?
I was hoping to do all the remainder of A.
I mean, is that?
That was 2, 4, 7.
Okay, let's go.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
let's go.
So number 6, paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes sense. This close association with both entities might be themselves. That just needs to be one word, I think.
Are you guys recording this meeting?
Yes.
Well, you might want to speak up a little bit because I'm sure it's having a difficulty being picked up. Thank you.
Financial interest is any financial interest in or relationship or prospective relationship with an entity? Is that what you're referring to?
The next one up.
Next one up.
Related party,
Has a close
do
connection,
third line down.
this close association with both entities might be through themselves or a family member?
Does that mean we can't vote on our own salaries?
No, it doesn't.
Just checking.
There's certain things that stuff we can vote on. And, but when we're doing contracts, you
You know
just
that?
have to step away.
Okay.
Does anybody else have anything on page 1? Page 2 of section 6.
The first paragraph, the third line from the bottom, it's just a typo there, the LY is.
Space.
Oh, there's
Should be
quite a
moved
few of that stuff that I noticed in there, that some of the words have a space in between them. And I think that's because when they copied and pasted this from,
Well, and they have it justified at the
Yeah.
end, so
Yeah.
it's giving
So
it a
it's-
false
it's-
space there.
bases too.
That's the only thing I found.
I think we didn't have the
So,
justification at the end.
right, just
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything on page 2 of 6? Anything on page 3 of 6?
who's gonna rewrite these?
And then page 4 of 6?
We can scan them in with the Adobe program and make it editable.
I just have a question with the first paragraph when it talks about, refer to the personnel handbook and policies. We don't really have those written yet that are updated. I mean, there was things way back when, but we don't have anything updated yet, right?
So that makes them still in law,
Yeah,
so they're updated.
but they aren't updated yet, correct?
Correct.
Okay, just a question.
Okay. Anything else on 6?
Nope.
Nope.
7,
Under definitions, the first paragraph, this last line, it says, for the purpose of inducing another to act or upon it, take out or. To act upon it to his or her injury.
okay. And then in paragraph 1, any concerns that rise, or not paragraph one, general, paragraph three, last sentence, any concerns that arise involving the supervisor are to be brought to another elected official, and take out the supervisor. Cause I
I'm
can't
sorry.
really do both.
No, but we should address concerns directly to you, right? First.
Yeah, but any concerns that arise involving the supervisor.
Yeah,
Right,
You
well, if I
can't.
have a concern of you doing something wrong, or if somebody had one with me, I prefer they come directly to me first.
yeah.
And see if it's resolved that way first. Like, wouldn't you rather somebody come to you than talk basically behind your back?
Or you could put supervisor or another.
Cause it's saying suspected fraud or fraudulent activity to the supervisor. Any concerns arise?
Speak up, please.
Any concerns that arise involving the supervisor with fraudulent activity should be brought to another elected official. Cause if the supervisor's committing
That's true.
fraud, you wouldn't come tell me, hey, you're committing fraud.
Yeah, I would. Then I'd call the cops.
So does that make sense to change that from to?
Yeah,
the supervisor?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other on this page? Yeah. Second page, I didn't have anything on there. Does anybody else? Okay.
Should you add then this, change that for in case it's you?
No, because it's not like reflecting that the supervisor would be doing
Oh, it does say here another elected official there. Okay. Done?
that. Then 8, the passwords. I mean, I have my password and I know what it is, and if I had to have another one, I probably wouldn't remember it. And not writing them down and everything. So I don't know if we want to have a password policy and who's gonna enforce it if we do.
Well, I would think that the IT department could put something on to change our computers to where they automatically
Tell us.
require that you have to update it if we wanted to have one. I'm sure they have that ability. Do I wanna change mine? No.
I don't either,
Me either.
Is it smart? Probably.
probably.
So I know with the state, I'm up to number 8 in my password, and then, I just keep adding a number to it because every 60 days I have to change my password. It has to be this many numbers and letters, and it's like, holy smokes.
Well, all the banking programs require
But
you
they
to
require,
update
yeah,
it, so I already have to update those
Right.
on a regular basis, and they slightly are different depending on which ones. I can't tell you what they are offhand. So I'm already sort of complying with part of that.
Yeah.
But to get on my computer itself, like, I guess it's only really us 3 that are on them.
Is it a good policy to have? Yes. If you choose not to change it as frequently as it recommends, then it's,
I mean, that's once every 6 months, right?
Okay.
So,
And I didn't wanna put any special characters just cause I'm fine with uppercase, lowercase letters, numbers. But the special characters, I didn't really want to.
Well, it tells you if it requires a special character depending on what you're logging into.
well, he means into your computer. And like I
For
have one, just
daily
because everybody
use.
normally asks for it, that I just make it a habit of adding it.
Right.
But that's, I
Do you
don't
wanna leave
think,
it in there then?
I don't, we don't have to if nobody else uses it.
Do you want special characters?
No,
I'm fine with where I'm at.
And take that,
Okay, take that out.
where's the special?
add and before numbers. And, and can you change this to passwords are recommended to be changed at least every 180 days?
Yeah, I would think that would be more.
Yeah.
Do we want automatic reminders to change passwords?
Well, if we're not gonna require it, then we really don't want that.
So cross that off.
And also that we can't reuse our previous passwords, cross that off too.
Usually, yeah, usually.
Uh.
We usually tell you whether we can use it, if we used it, and we won't have to do it anyway.
I didn't see anything else that I didn't.
Yep.
Everybody's good on
Mm-hmm.
that? Okay. Budgeting process, that one is actually section 10, but just to stay in order, we'll do that one right now. So I crossed up 9 and put 10 on there.
That was kind of long. Can we, there's a lot involved in that when I was reading through it.
That was pretty long.
Is that something that we could like, we each work on it and
So Rose and I talked a little bit about this, and our thoughts were, like, her and I worked together on the other one. A reconciliation cash handling policies, which I see are back on here, but,
well, that's because they're corrected now.
oh, okay. Oh, I gotcha. All right, so you typically work on the budget with Ted. Maybe we do break these up that way, so we don't all have to sit here and read, like, you guys know how you do it and handle it. So
Okay.
maybe you guys do that for the next meeting, and then what's the next
Okay.
thing on here?
Next one is,
And that way we can get through them all quicker, unless we wanna do a special meeting.
next one is 9.
Federal policies and procedures.
9, I think, really.
That one's,
And that one's all on,
Yeah, that one's the
Yeah.
longest one.
and
And
this,
they're,
so this one has to deal with the internal controls that we talked about, right? Like why certain things have to be done by certain peoples. So Rose and I should do this one.
okay, that's fine.
So break that, are you writing these down?
So
well, okay,
this will
You
be
and Rose are gonna work on which one?
Rose.
10?
federal policies and procedures.
Ted and I'm volunteering you, and Ben are gonna do the budget process.
Okay.
And then make your corrections, and then we'll just quickly, you can, yeah, review, put them in the next board packet, and we can review them.
And then 11.
Fund balance.
Balance. Classification best practices policy.
Well, that
That's-
really should,
That's 1 page.
okay. Alright. I'm just trying to think of how would be the best to do this.
I
You
don't know.
want to do this with me? Because this is like how much money we are saying is restricted, unrestricted for what we're using it assigned in that.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay, so like that.
Okay, well, it's not even, so, fund
Through
balance,
these quicker this way.
fund balance is Ben and you.
Me,
That
Okay.
should be, and
purchasing.
this is appendix B, so that gets us through A.
Okay, yep, that gets us through A at the next meeting. We'll all
Okay,
And
So
make
we'll
our
make the
recommendations, changes, bring them.
that's been.
for the
Read
ones
done
that
to
we
the next
already
board
went
meeting.
through,
Yeah,
and
this is
the ones I wrote names on,
Teresa and
Ted
Ben.
and I, you and I, and then you and
Yep, working on it.
those. Okay.
Plan?
Yep, that sounds good to me.
So this
Okay,
is,
need to make motion on that?
I don't think so.
Okay,
There's nothing to vote on, so.
okay.
Insurance. So he kind of gave us a little breakdown of some of the emails from him and I back and forth, of who's involved, who's not. And what it covers.
So it does cover volunteers, the people participating or in activities, from what this is saying.
The group sponsored activities.
So,
So it is everybody.
so it is everybody.
Do we have to give them lists of the people who we're used to with the old insurance company of employees and volunteer?
Yeah, probably.
It does cover all elected board members as well as the 15 volunteers on the fire department.
Yeah, and then he came here and said, Ben, here's the.
So that was
updated
before
data.
that?
Yeah, that was
Proposal
before
and
that.
application for ADA coverage for the board and township employees.
Okay, so he's asking how many.
Yeah.
If we're sure of that, everyone's covered.
So look for a motion or.
Do you know which one of these that you would prefer, then we can make a motion for? Which level? There's like 3 columns and then volunteer basic or the total volunteer basic and optional.
And it seems like for the cost difference, the quote number 306796 would probably be the best option, but I'll let somebody make a motion.
Well, a lot of the things are the same amounts in here, like this, most of this top is the same as the middle one anyway. And is this, oh, we need a motion just before we discuss it.
It's okay, we can, remember when we went to that training, we can discuss.
I'm happy to make a motion. I move the Inland Board approves accidental and sickness quote 306796 for volunteer basic and optional annual premium of $22,161.
I'll second.
Well, I just, like, how many of these things are, none of these are covered in our actual other policy? Cause I thought we had accidental death and other things already in the actual policy for fire department. We don't? That's how we sold the other policy to us at the board meeting for them.
We discussed it, but we never voted on this. This is all.
Well, I know.
in there.
It was separate attachment or
We
separate.
never voted on this, which is why
Okay.
we brought it back.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying when we first voted to change insurance companies, we were led to believe these were included in there and that was one of the benefits of switching companies. So we had to what was said.
Any other discussion? You take roll call, please, Rose.
Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Zelinski,
I personally think we should go with the middle one, if we go with any at all. So. no.
Worth, yes, Ziets,
Yes.
could bump that up and we could have amended.
Well, I
before we
didn't
vote.
get a chance, so it's all right, it's all good.
Fire department tires.
Last month I only had the one quote, you wanted 3, I reached out, also, a member of the public either heard this or got it from other people and said something to somebody that does this, so they reached out to me, so I got quotes, only 2 back. You got the email reference, the one saying that they weren't being able to get those tires. So I don't know if you want me to go out and try to find another one company downstate to get the 3rd quote or not, but they didn't know how many people were quoting. They just they can't get them in, so that's up to you guys. I didn't even know that company until they called. And now I do, but we couldn't get them in, because that would have been nice too, because they're in the county too, so.
I move that we accept Pomp's Tire Service Incorporated for the fire department tires for a total of $8,751.30.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Badly, do we need tires?
Tires are required to be changed at 10 years.
And we're at 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
That price is probably gonna be cheaper, cause I just noticed there's sales tax on this and we're exempt, so I'll have to go
Oh,
back to
yeah.
them and tell them to take off the sales tax. But I just noticed that on here.
Any other discussion? Can you take roll call, please, Rose?
Miller,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Worth, yes, Bites,
Yes,
Zelinski,
Yes.
motion carries. Bank reconciliations.
you just have the corrections on
And I-
them that we made last.
I think that needs to be taken out still. 'cause
What's
I-
that?
Hang on a second, let me pull this out.
I don't know, what's
So I
that?
compared them to last month, so
Which step are you in?
posting for interest, and then we crossed out transfers, et cetera.
This is the new copy right here.
This is the new one, but this
Okay.
still, I think, needs to be taken out. 'cause it's
Yes,
still
it
on
does.
there.
Transfers.
And first is taken out.
And then on the second page here,
Where's here? What step are you
step
in?
2, paragraph 2,
Okay,
second row up top.
The word this,
This was crossed off. And we added check scanning deposit. So check scanning deposit should be done by the deputy treasurer or treasurer.
We might be getting rid of that in the near future. They're starting a new thing at the bank, but we're still waiting for more details on that.
And then step 3, comparing them to the old one, the last paragraph at the very end where it says at least one per week. You said once, but I don't know if that really matters or not, if it's one or
One per
once. Once per week, one per week.
I would actually like to take that whole, can I see that sentence? Because I think I would like to take that whole sentence out and I'll explain to you why in a second.
well, I wanted to know too what you're gonna say about cash that stays here. Does it get locked away?
that's what we're talking about.
Oh, that's what she's saying.
Locked in a safe.
Yeah, this is when cash collections at sea, and she keeps it locked in the safe, locked in the cabinet.
But it doesn't say that.
All right, so here's my question. So right now, we have somebody who rents this board meeting room once a week for $10. And lately, that's the only money I have in a week to deposit. So it seems a little silly to go to the bank for that $10. I mean, I'm happy to go and collect the mileage, but it just seems like we should maybe consider making that. I mean, I always make sure that whatever cash we have is done by the end of the month so that it hits that month's deposit. But I don't know if there's something that's like.
Are you
give them
getting
this
other
every 2
deposits
weeks.
for Bed and Hall during the same week?
No, they come by check, so they get scanned in, so that's the only cash.
The only other time she takes cash is during tax season, and they
And
regularly
sometimes the
deposit
zoning,
that. Zoning is,
applications come in
Yeah.
cash. But there are often many weeks that we just have $10. Like this week, I'm going to the bank for $10. It's your guys' call.
and then on Thursday, she's gonna get another $10, but she'll take
And I'm
that
gonna
next
take
week.
another, yeah.
I kind of.
I mean,
it's
obviously,
necessary
it
for
should
that.
be at least once a
So
month.
maybe it says when cash collections are below 1,000 each day, below 1,000 or above 50.
I would say above
But
100.
it does say that when they exceed 1,000 in a day, then you go to the bank, so.
Right.
It doesn't exceed 1,000 in a day, so you
But
don't.
then it says when cash collections are below 1,000, it's once a week.
Can we just take
So
that
that's the whole
out?
sentence there.
Just after below 1,000, or when cash collections,
Yeah.
yeah, take that whole sentence
When
out.
cash collections are below 1,000
and-
each day.
Let me use common sense.
Okay.
I do have some.
Okay.
Should we put that in there? Okay,
So scratch that line now.
so,
I still think we need to have something in there saying that you're going to be locking it over in the safe, because it doesn't say anything about where the money's going to be.
Money is,
Well, I know where it is, but
how about if it says, all cash will be locked in the safe?
how about, yeah, that's fine.
say it again, all
All
cash.
cash will be locked in the safe.
Thank you.
Okay. So can we approve this? Or do you want me to bring it back?
Just reapprove it with the other ones. Let's make the corrections and approve it with the other ones next month.
You want the other, well, the other ones are coming back for corrections that we're gonna each make anyway.
We're gonna hope to approve them all. That's a goal.
That's a good goal. Okay,
So I'll move back to unfinished business.
I didn't know, I
Oh,
think,
yeah, field training.
yeah, I think planning commission can benefit from this, but that's my opinion, and I don't know if anybody else wants to attend these or not.
Is there, what's the deadline for the early?
June 30th. And there's three, and they're like 3 hours each. And so if you wanted to just go to one on Tuesday, or you only want to go in one on Wednesday, that's what it would be.
Does
So we
anybody
don't
wanna
want
make a
to,
motion?
if nobody wants to.
Okay, moving on. Annual MTA membership.
I move the Inland Board approve Michigan Township Association's annual dues and legal defense fund for $2,456.43 in total.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Take roll call, please, Bruce.
There's question. Okay, Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes,
Zelinski,
Yes.
Wards, yes, Sights.
Yes.
Did we want to do the premium pass? Is anybody using those? I know I do, some, and Therese does, and Ted does. So,
Can we discuss once we've started to vote?
You can
The vote's
discuss
over.
and you can make another
Okay.
motion.
Motion.
vote's over, yeah.
No.
I mean, we don't have to.
Sure.
And it tells you on the back what each one offers. I mean, yes, premium offers everything. It gets us those Wednesday classes. So we can pay $25
I
each.
thought that that was included in this total.
So did I.
I think Ted did too, that's why.
Yeah, did too.
Okay.
So what's the 2384 that we're paying right now?
2456? Well,
No,
it's
the
like-
2384
there are
versus
annual
71
dues
is
to be,
illegal.
to be members of your township association.
Oh, that's separate.
Yes.
Okay, I got ya.
Yeah, so the classes,
Oh, so you wanna add, so we need to add one next.
so we
can do
would,
another
if you
motion.
want to do classes, like I said, premium pass includes the Wednesday, monthly
Yep.
Wednesday. The plus essentials don't, but they still have
Okay.
a lot of the basics, so.
So we can vote on this and then we can make another motion to add
Because we
that.
already voted on
We already
this.
voted on
This
this.
is-
I make a motion that we purchase the premium pass from the association for $1,900.
Second.
Any discussion?
Zelinski,
Yes.
Sight,
Yes.
I looked down, Worth, yes, Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
sorry, guys.
Next is mulch for playground.
And Mr. Supervisor, we have a couple representatives in the audience from the mulch companies. If anyone has any questions or anything, just so you know.
So it was brought to my attention that there was some, and Rosalie, I'm surprised is not here.
She's in Montana.
Oh, that's right. So, and so her and I talked about it, so, too, about the concern of the unsafetyness of our playground equipment. And so, when we heard there was bids being taken for that, I reached out to my husband, because my husband, as you know, does all of the playgrounds at the schools. And I asked who he used, and he uses Superior Ground Cover, and before we talked about it, Rosalie contacted We Build Fund. We Build Fund uses Superior Ground Covers materials. You know, so they basically will sub it out to these people in the first place. So,
Okay.
with that said, I make a motion that we hire Superior Ground Cover for $9,800 to do the mulch. They do all of the, it
This is
includes
that
the
in your
material.
motion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do you want, oh, I'll stop there.
When did the motion stop?
I make a motion that we hire Superior Ground Cover Incorporated to do the mulch at the Inland Township Park for $9,300.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, did we have a third bid as well?
We
I was
do.
gonna withdraw mine anyways tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, there's one from Premier, there's one from Superior Ground Cover, and then
Oh, yeah.
We Build
we
Fund.
go. Got it. Got it.
They use the certified mulch, and if you have any questions, I'm sure Matt here would be happy to answer. They have somebody also in their company that is licensed for inspection of it.
Yeah, certified, playground inspector.
You guys just blow the mulch, or is this price include a new lining?
We just blow the
Fabric?
mulch.
Okay.
Yep.
I had that down. I
Do we
just
need a liner down
I
then?
don't think so.
They don't use one there. They do, and maybe Matt knows more about this because my husband just briefly mentioned that to preserve the mulch little bit longer underneath the swings, they put some kind of mat on top of the mulch, but that's a separate purchase and not from you, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
From We Build Fund, possibly.
Any other discussion?
I should have looked at my notes. I didn't look at them. I see it now.
Well, they don't say what they're doing, you know.
I'm what?
We Build Fund, they just say they're just doing the wood, and that's it. They didn't include any.
I think their bid includes.
Well, I was looking to see if
Too,
they
but-
added like a cover or something. I was gonna
No,
say.
they
No,
did.
they don't. It's just all for.
She got the
Couple
bid
yards.
before I learned that information.
You take roll call, please, Rose.
Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Zelinski,
Yes.
Worth, yes, Sights.
Yes, motion carries.
Matt,
Flagpole.
thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris.
Flagpole lights.
Yeah. If anybody has any other ideas for a flagpole, like this is great. but thank you.
Thank you.
When she asked me,
I do have,
when she talked about
before
it,
and afters if you guys
it
want.
hit me that
Thank you so much.
many years ago,
Appreciate it.
the
Good talking
previous
to you.
board,
Yep.
one of the trustees was supposed to look into this and she did, it wasn't her. But she never brought the quotes in for us to look at it, and then it was lost, and it triggered that memory when Rose called and said, we need lights. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was, yeah.
Yeah, I think she may have taken, when her and I talked about it, she was gonna take the flag down because she said we
She
weren't
was.
doing it.
And I told her, I says, hang on, we're gonna get this at the next board meeting.
Oh, sorry.
I have one comment about these lights. The one that I prefer is the one where it's down shining, because especially with LED lights, they're not warm enough to melt snow, and the snow gets on top of the lights. And these other ones that are in here are all underneath and up shining,
Right,
rather than down shining.
See,
and
that's the one I didn't like, cause I don't know if our flagpoles are set up to have that on top, cause it looks like it has like a mounting bracket to the top or
And-
something.
I think LED lights are built better now. Literally, I bought $3 LED
So I
lights
don't-
for my garden and they melted the snow and they ran all winter long. And I never in a million years expected that to happen.
Well, I know some of our traffic lights are LED, and during the winter, they get covered over. But I'm still thinking I'd rather have them shining down directly onto the flag rather than from the ground up to the flag.
can we turn the light upside down?
Just,
These lights, can we turn these lights upside down?
I
Are
just don't
these
know if our
upside down?
flagpole
Yeah.
handle.
Can you
the-
put
this
these like in the middle of the pole? That's, cause this sort of looks like that is.
Yeah, I think it is, and I did talk to, Chief, and he said that they would assist in putting these on the flagpoles, because,
On the top.
no, on the middle or wherever, on the,
Find the ladders.
he would provide, he would assist by providing the ladders for us to put them on. So, because I know we don't have ladders.
Yeah, because look, this one looks like it's pretty close to right under the flag.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I like the idea of that. What, I mean, Bill probably knows
I
most.
think it's gonna be a little bit of trial and error of seeing like, you know, you pick a light and how high up the flagpole you gotta move it.
Now,
Is there like a
Issue when you
requirement
set
of the
that.
flags?
There'll be an issue if you're putting halfway up, but if you've gotta lower the flags to half staff.
Be able
Oh.
to- Right,
Good point.
I think it's
So-
gotta be below the rope, it's probably just below the rope where you
Um,
tie it.
Is there any kind of rules as far as shining down or shining
No.
up?
and some of the biggest issues they've had with the LED lights is changing the batteries. There's batteries in these stupid things.
Yeah,
And it's figuring out, there's
Battery
batteries in it, and you
backup.
have to, figure out how to take the cover off to put the new batteries in, is what people have had issues with all of them. So, or if you want me to keep looking and keep, you know,
keep it, how many of these do we need? So this is the price for one,
8.
we need 8.
We have 2 buildings, 2 parks. And 4 cemeteries.
So with that being said, I think we really need to investigate. Don't you?
But the price range has changed from,
When I seen what you had online, you had some of the ones about on the top. Most of those won't work on the poles you have. They're gonna have to be the clamp-on style. Or the ground.
that's,
So there's power at the park. Can't we run wire to the poles? And would
That
it,
would be
what
in-
about the other
there's
parks?
only at one park, that phone power at that one park.
Yeah.
Then you're
Well,
talking
But
about,
what I'm saying is, would it be worth it in the long run to run power? Cause it's a straight run out there. That's not hard to do. And then does the cemeteries have power at them? One
but it's
does?
for water,
Well,
it just runs the water.
Inland Sherry said you got lights. That was the argument I made when you were talking about ripping the flag off the one at front of the road. She said, well, there's the flags in the back and those are all lit. Supposedly, you can
That's what
see
they
it from
did
the
say.
road.
They're not lit though.
But she
Well,
told us
she
that
said
they
she
were.
did. They were.
So can we research
I
that,
knew
what it
they
would
were,
cost to
so.
run the wires to there? Because I don't feel like that would be a
Just
lot.
Just one.
No,
You'd be surprised
it's a lot.
because you
Trees,
have
when
to
when we
have,
wanted to move,
Wiring.
when we wanted to move this power pole here, Cherryland Electric said they would charge us $10,000 to move that power pole away from this building.
You have to run it
yeah, I mean,
underground
that's,
wire
yeah,
to
it's
out.
conduit and running wire.
That's
Has to be
Yeah.
conduit, wire, buried.
That's a lot of
It's-
cost.
It's,
Okay,
you could buy 100 of these for as much as that would cost.
okay.
I've got the same solar laid on my pole for 5 years, if that helps you out.
Is yours shine down or is it on
It's
ground?
down, but I bought
It's
a whole
down.
design for it. It's supposed to help with light pollution.
Well, I'm thinking too, it's closer to the sun. Keeps up on top, nothing's gonna get in its way.
But you have to pay, if you have to change batteries on a regular basis, you have to pay every time to have
You
somebody
have to have
come.
somebody shimmy up that ladder and change the battery.
Yeah.
Right,
Or have a nice
one
ladder.
that's on top.
You
Right,
don't wanna
That's why I don't
shimmy.
really like that one. And our flag poles aren't set up for
is there one of these that our flagpoles would be set up for?
I think all the clamp on ones.
No, but I mean a down shining one.
I don't think so, because you'd have to have the correct top for it.
None of those poles will work with the downshine.
You'd have the screw.
Hmm.
Well,
I think
I,
you turn them upside down and put them on.
So.
That wouldn't work.
This was after the fact, after I got this all done and stuff, and I'm like, crap, I should have called Bayview, who, is the one who put our light poles in. Base supply, the flag stuff that's on 31 there at John's Corners.
you can't look at these, like, I can't tell how far off this is from the ground.
I don't think that matters, they're adjustable, you can clamp them.
Oh,
wherever
oh,
want.
you play,
So you
okay.
can
Yeah,
use any
just-
size flag.
So
pole.
if they're adjustable and we can move them up and down, can people
Yeah.
take them off of there?
If they wanna do.
Somebody just ripped down the security cameras at another local park. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're scared, yeah, I don't think they're gonna be
Have a
doing
good
that.
reason to
And
have
they
it.
robbed Inland Park last year, so, you know,
And
I
yeah, they
don't
stole
really
stuff
have
many
a-
times from the cemeteries.
Preference really of any of these, I guess.
this one on the last page, it has a built-in 5200 mAh rechargeable battery. It has 3 brightness modes.
On the last page, you're saying?
Yeah, there's that one, the one that Mary was looking at. And I think, I'm not gonna remember correctly, but I believe that the treasurer has a Prime account.
I do.
And
But you
usually,
can't get tax exempt that way.
usually it's, well, yeah, I know, it's cheaper to buy it with Prime, because the shipping is usually way more than
Right.
the tax that we would save, but
I mean, I can absolutely do that. And I'm happy to do that. I guess my question is your idea, cause that sounds like a good idea to me. The people who put the poles up, do they have a recommendation or a light?
or I
that
think they might have, I
shine?
didn't even think that they would have lights, because I was thinking they had the flag poles and the flags and stuff like that, but when I'd been in there, I'd never seen lights, but I wasn't looking for lights. And it was after this was all put out, I'm like, I should have called. But I couldn't just add another thing in there, so.
I still like the idea of having it on top. You don't have to worry about the flag being at half or whatever.
Well, you can put them low enough so you don't have to.
know.
There's,
I still like the.
They're
idea of
pretty tall.
shining.
Or we can get a couple of drawings. These are at Walmart.
but if, we just got done saying that these won't work on our poles.
The downlight ones.
Yeah, that's what she wants to have.
Oh. I thought they
You'd
would.
have to- No, we'd have to buy all new poles.
Oh,
Yeah, they're designed to fit on a 2-inch top. None of your poles are that way, or whatever it is.
oh,
Your poles are all commercial poles.
shucks.
So I say, I mean, if you wanna buy one from Amazon and try it and see how it does, just to get one up at the park or wherever you feel most needed. I like the idea of talking to the people whose commercial pulls, because there must be a commercial company out there.
Yeah, that's
Some
Bay,
corners,
Bay Supply or
Yeah.
Bay something. And that's what I said, they're the ones who put our flagpoles up.
Right, so before we go spending a whole bunch of money on ones that we don't know if are gonna work,
I think so.
Okay,
then I say we table it and we get more information from a professional company.
okay, I'm good with that, so we'll move that to old business for next month. Office and fire department roof installation estimates, so this is only for this building here, not the fire department.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
Okay.
and they did call TC, installation, they did not respond back to me, so I only have 2 votes.
And, around, on, Bay Shore says it would be 2 inch around the ducts, and I called and asked Advance, they do 3 inch around the ductwork.
It also looks like that they would work on the weekend to accommodate,
Yes.
so that we're not in here.
I told him you're here on Thursday, so they can come Thursday and Friday. but-
Yeah.
Would the difference between the 2 inch and the 3 inch be $3,000 more or less?
I asked them more Advance. I like their quality of work. I'm familiar with it, so. But I'm one vote, so. We do what we feel.
And one says install R30, the other one's saying bring it up to an R50.
It's gonna bring it up to code, yeah.
So it'll bring it up to code.
Uh,
I think they're using the same thing close, so.
Does any of them say that this is gonna solve our icicle problem?
There's no guarantee that it's gonna solve it, but it's gonna dramatically help. Because
It's
right now,
gonna
our
bring the
ductwork up
heat
there
back where it
is not
belongs.
I know.
covered by any insulation. That's why there's no snow on the roof every winter and the ice is hanging off the roof and breaking, stuff like that.
I move that the board approve, advanced installation systems for 7910.
I'll second. Any discussion?
TC insulation,
I called them and never responded to me.
it just seems.
Any other discussion?
Well, I was just going by, they're gonna have, they're gonna put an extra inch of, around our ductwork. So that is added insulation, and they're bringing it up to code, which is R50.
Did we ask these people what price they would give us if they did that as well?
That's what the cost was to bring it up to code.
Oh,
And
okay.
they didn't.
But see, that what triggered me is on here, on Bay Shore, it said it has, 2 inch closed cell foam around ductwork, and we didn't have that on Advance, so that's why I called him. I says, what are you doing for the ductwork? And he said that's a 3 inch around ductwork.
Any other discussion? Take roll call,
This
please.
says to return the attic insulation. Okay, it doesn't matter, whatever. I'm just trying to understand what it here.
Yeah, and then I asked him about that R50, and he says they will spray it to bring it up to the current code.
But it's not actual R50 insulation they're installing.
Right, they're bringing up whatever is in there, they're gonna make it R50.
Right. So when they blow in R30 here with what's ever in there, is that to it an R50? You know what I mean? It's almost a double bid. I'm not sure if it's the same thing, just worded differently, you know?
Any other discussion? Take roll call, please.
Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Zelinski,
Yes.
Worth, yes, Sights.
Yes. Next we have Benzie County Emergency Management Sheltering. Ted and I went to a Red Cross meeting, where they kind of discussed these things, how you can help your community members. Sometimes it's not actually having the building as a shelter, but they don't have power to charge their cell phones. They can't get a hold of loved ones. They might need to come and fill water bottles, so that they can have water for their house, while they have a storm. I know we don't have tons of them. But this is the paperwork that we need to fill out to be able to help our community members.
So my question is, do we have areas now where we can do phone charging and internet connection?
So if they have their phone charger, we have all these plugs here, they can come in
Oh,
and plug in their phones.
And we have public Wi-Fi.
We have public Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
okay.
and they could fill water bottles and, if they need to warm up for a minute or.
And then are we going to add under other capabilities on the first page, the use of our kitchen?
We could,
I don't think we should.
Well, if you have somebody in here that has infants and they need to warm up formula, what are they going to do?
I understand that, and there's a
Yeah.
good chance that we would, if somebody's here supervising them, that we could allow, I mean, I don't know, because I thought there was something about, like, we couldn't do that.
It's supposed to be a warming kitchen, from my understanding.
Yeah, we're not supposed to have access like that
Actually,
to,
no
of a stove.
Cooking and baking and things like that's not supposed to happen because we're not health department. That, do you have a thought, Dayton? No? Okay. I didn't know if you did or not.
So, with that said, I don't think we should advertise it. If somebody came in and they wanted to use it, then, I mean, that's something that maybe we could assist them with.
Yeah, and
With
somebody's
somebody
supposed to
present, yeah.
be here anyway, aren't they? Is my
yeah,
understanding?
yeah,
So one
Or we
of
find
us
out
would
the
be
laws
here.
on that.
yeah, yeah.
What about a generator? Do we need a generator in case the power went out?
Right now, the current generator, I think, would give power if needed, but, next month I'm gonna be working on quotes for all that stuff. And that's kind of a thing where I can't really send that out for bid for somebody, cause it's gonna be all over the place. Because I actually have to meet with contractors and stuff like that, it's not something I can just bid. For sealed bids.
Okay. So, that's probably a different subject for a different time then. Okay.
I move that we approve the Benzie County Office of Emergency Management's convenient sheltering as, let's see. Yeah. To use Inland Township Hall for convenient sheltering in the event of emergency or disaster.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
We just need to, like, authorize you to sign this,
Yeah, we'd have to fill it
on
in.
this.
Well, by accepting it, we are authorizing him to sign it.
Authorize me to sign that.
Okay. Just wanna make sure that was covered.
Any other discussion?
Nope.
Is this a yay or nay or all in favor? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, I think we better
Just
just
roll call,
vote,
please.
yeah.
Mhm.
Miller,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Worth, yes, Sights,
Yes,
Zelinski.
Yes.
motion carries. Capital Improvement Plan,
Boy, this was long-winded.
I'll give a brief couple sentence, introduction. I'm presenting the Planning Commission's proposed 2026 to 2030 capital improvement plan for a first reading and discussion only. This is an advisory 5-year planning tool that lays out our major capital needs, priorities, timelines, and likely funding sources so the board and the public can see what we're planning for before we get to the budget stage. So that's a brief overview of that.
Yep.
Pretty,
And it doesn't need a motion.
yeah, no motion, it's
It's
just
just
there
reading.
for, it's a
Info.
first reading, take a look at it, and we'll bring it up on another, at a, likely the July meeting. That way, the board has time to go through it, and, maybe there's something that's overlooked.
Can I bring up something overlooked, I feel?
Sure.
That's,
Okay, so, well,
Page.
it's, well, it's not on our page, that's why it's overlooked.
What's that?
Pages.
Where are you?
Hang on, I'm making sure that I read this correctly and didn't see this on there, so, I would, and I don't know how others feel about this, but I think that we need to start talking about this. So in many conversations, we're getting close to having to renew, for example, our assessor's contract. Our assessor says he can't work in the building because he doesn't have an office. I have, I share my office with the zoning administrator, and on the days that this room has been rented out, one afternoon, there were 6 people standing around jammed inside, including my deputy, me, and Mike. It was a little crowded in there. And then also, he doesn't have a space, and our zoning administrator and our assessor both should have an office where they have their own materials nearby. Their own files, their own stuff, right, so they can work on. And I personally believe that when we come time to renew with an assessor, that it would be nice that we could make it a requirement that he hold here. Our residents are starting to demand to talk to our assessor, and yet we have never talked about adding additional office space somehow into this building. And I think we need to discuss that and make a plan for that, or figure out how we can possibly do that.
Let's get our money put into a fund and do that.
We have money, and that's
I
what
know.
everybody keeps saying, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know if you can square off from that door to that window and make an office, or that door to that. I just feel like this whole room is like,
And where-
yeah, it would
where are
limit
we
some
gonna hold
space here.
elections?
Yeah.
That causes another issue.
Yeah.
Well, I understand
I know-
that.
I know, that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
just
We
saying,
have-
like,
There's all these things.
we could go back to voting at Bendon. I don't know what the answer is.
That-
I'm just saying
that's-
it needs to be
yes.
considered.
Could their
And-
offices be at Bendon?
I don't see why not.
You wanna haul all those file cabinets down there, and where are you gonna store them in there? And is that fair to put them, and I'm just saying, like, how are they connected to the server and have their stuff secure? Right,
That
like,
would-
it's because ideally,
Yeah,
if we
IT
go
would
to the
fix that.
cloud, which and that's another issue, so we were at the treasurer's meeting, the cloud was greatly communicated, which, if our assessor were on the cloud programs with us, then like when addresses are done, they don't have to go to 5 different people, it's automatic, different things are automatic in there. The county can log in at any time, there's, equalization can log into the certain parts of there. And so, no, it's not really an option to shove them down there unless we all go down there. You wanna turn that all into all offices?
There's an
Make this the
idea.
fire department? I mean, that's an option.
Right. Yeah.
But then when people meet for family get-togethers and whatnot, if it's all office space.
We don't have the space, not even,
No.
we don't have to provide a meeting space for.
No, we don't.
Well, I think there's other options of adding on to the building, possibly other things. I just, like I said, I think it needs to start being communicated or considered.
No, good thought.
So I'd like to see it added to the capital improvement thoughts and ideas,
Yeah.
plans.
that's the beauty of the capital improvement plan. It sparks this sort of dialogue.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I
I've had
think
this
that's good.
dialogue for years. It gives me
No,
an
I think it's a
opportunity
good
to say it here.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay. So we'll revisit that next month then? Everybody will look it over
You want, is that
and make
gonna be
changes.
on next month's thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's up to the planning. Yeah, that part, yes.
Business.
Number 8.
Place cemetery signs.
This is another one I brought forward, just a brief overview. I think it's pretty obvious that the signs at the Inland Township Cemetery need to be replaced. Spoke with our clerk about it and attached quote. So I've got all the background information on the introductory page there.
I move that the Inland Township Board approve image 360's estimate number EST TC 95712 to manufacture 2 replacement signs for the Inland Cemetery, Township Cemetery at 9 and 31.
I'll second.
We need to redo the sign at Brundage as well. If we're getting signs, that sign needs to be redone too.
Yeah, we can have that. Maybe we're gonna next month or
We'll
something.
bring that next month. Thank you, Bruce.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please, Rose.
Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Zelinski,
Yes,
Ward, yes, Sykes.
Yes, motion carries. Request action for zoning ordinance audit.
So I'll take this one too as an introductory. This request is to authorize a zoning ordinance audit so we can make sure our zoning ordinances line up with our updated master plan that we expect to adopt in August. The planning commission budget already includes $20,000 for contract services, and the proposed audit is estimated at about $3,600. So this would come from the existing line item from the planning commission. There's 2 actions here. First action I'm asking for is a motion to authorize going out for a sealed bid for a zoning ordinance audit using the planning commission's contract services budget and bringing proposals back to the board for award. The second action would be a simple motion to approve the attached RFP that I've already put together so it can be used for our bid specifications. And then all the other information is in the packet itself.
So, SRP doesn't do this thing, Sarah.
Good question, and no, she doesn't.
Okay, I just, I'm not quite sure on that, so
No,
where
she-
would you go to? I mean, is there someone, we do it local, or is there someone local, or?
So she recommended a few companies, and then at the MTA conference, there were several companies, several vendors there. So I spoke with all, and I suspect all would provide, a proposal back.
I move that the Inland
Sorry?
Board approve the request of the professional zoning audit services as presented and authorize it to use soliciting sealed bids.
I'll second.
That's the request, that's for the RFP,
That's for the approval that we can
right?
issue an RFP.
And then you need a bid for the other one then?
So I just
I
put,
mean,
I just put an RFP together with all the specs. That way the board can see it. And I would think we'd want to make a motion to approve it that way.
to
The
approve,
board's on board with
to
the
approve
RFP.
sealed bids?
But I
that
don't,
what
I don't
you're-
have to have it. If this motion that we have on the table passes, then I'll just seek RFP based on what we have here.
Okay,
We have a question.
I think there's a typo. Because why would we need a sealed bid for 2,000, but only 3 bids for anything over 3,000? For sealed bids, it's over 20,000.
that's what I thought, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
So there was a
I think
typo.
there's a
number on
typo.
my behalf. Thank you for
Yeah.
bringing that up.
So, because there's no reason, if, for over 2,000, we need a sealed bid, but up to 3,000, we only need 3 bids.
Big
That's why when they made the public comment, I'm like, what do you mean?
Right,
2,000?
sealed bids is anything over 20,000.
Yeah.
Anything over 3,000 is 3 bids.
Do we have any other discussion?
So we won't know.
Wait, no, this is for the RFP. This is, and to authorize sealed bids. I mean, that is part of the motion, it was to authorize sealed bids, but it's for the RFP and to authorize sealed bids.
So that can be
So
sealed.
they can be, they don't have to, do we need to
I think
amend
so.
this motion or, just so we get things right, I don't want to.
I don't think there's any reason to have you sealed.
Okay, okay,
Just open them and then we can always, decide if we want to approve them at that meeting or we can take it to the next meeting so we have time to review.
okay, all right, so.
If you do it that way, are you going to advertise it so we can extend it? Because I did not like at all how we did that, like opening it at the meeting and then rush to make a decision.
That's what I mean, we could just decide that we want to,
Do we need to
review
clarify
them
that
and-
in the,
I don't
Probably
think so,
in the
advertisement?
because there wasn't a.
okay.
That's fair push. Yeah, I guess we can.
Because I know some places use a bid opening special meeting so that there's opening them all. Everybody get a copy in the next board packet so you can then make a decision without being rushed and you don't really have time to compare the bids.
Roll call, please.
Nelson,
Yes.
Miller, yes, Zelinski.
Yes.
Ward, yes, Sights.
Yes. Motion carries. Pay for Premier Landscaping to empty dog station and garbage weekly.
Did they volunteer to do that?
They did when they took the bid.
Ah,
Well, there was no bid, it was.
Well, I mean, at the
Presented
meeting
to
where
me.
we did it. And if you read
And-
the transcript online, Rose asked the question directly if garbage pickup and doggy bags was included. And it was said yes.
Yeah.
It just, a technicality did not make it into the, contract.
I don't remember that from the meeting.
That if you go to the thing, you can print out the transcripts and it does state that.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
My feelings, I mean, do we need a motion first before we discuss, or can I?
yeah, just talk.
My feelings are, and I understand the situation, but my feelings are, one, it was stated, and number two, if we're gonna pay for somebody to do it, that, like, we had to get bids for cleaning of Bendon for $100 a month. If we just award it to them, are we in any way violating what we did for the other bids? Cause it seems like we could be in danger of doing that. Cause honestly, in my decision-making of the night, that was part of my big reasoning for making the motion for them. Because that was stated that that was included and things, and you know what I'm saying,
It
so.
was not included on my bid to you, though. It
No,
was
but you
not in
verbally
the-
stated it in the meeting. You were asked directly by the clerk and you stated, yes, you would be doing it.
Either way, it won't matter because I'm putting in my notice tonight. So, you guys might as well skip over it.
Oh, well,
It's gonna make it real simple.
Okay.
well, I didn't mean that to happen. I'm just,
Well, it's not just that, there's a lot.
Okay, so we are pressing okay. Benzie County Road Commission, they reached out to me, for the brining of, Brownell and Carmine. There's some new residents down there. They're getting complaints that last year the brining stopped. They're still getting all the dust. So I asked Benzie County Road Commission to send me a quote for that additional, so that is what I have here for the additional brining.
So, do they stop just because they don't know there's people that live down there, or do they stop?
It's because it's a certain distance, so they, in the first one, they did length of mile, this is the next length of mile. which is 1.22 miles. So in the other one, they gave you the length of the total amount of road that they're gonna do. This is in excess of that.
So next year they will have this added on to the
The original.
original then, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
The last thing that he discussed and this, and I put all mine immediately into this folder, are not in my packet.
I'm missing something out of my packet too, but everybody else has it.
So I just
I
wanna make
think I
that clear, so
dropped
I,
it.
it is,
You wanna look at mine?
I think I dropped mine when I was flipping through something.
well, yeah, I just sitting here going, wait a minute, cause I'm immediately in here and I'm like, I know I didn't lose it this month for certain, going through it.
Mr. Supervisor, would you like a motion? Well,
Yes, please.
I move the Inland Board approve Benzie County Road Commission branding of the all-season portion of Brownell Carmian Road with, excuse me, an estimate of $968.29.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Are we just approving for one time?
Yes.
Yep,
At
just for
this time, we're not doing,
Yep.
okay,
Cause the next year they
Yep.
should send
okay.
all what they did last year
Yeah.
or in our previous, plus this should be on one. Thank you. Any other discussion? Take roll call, please, Rose.
Right, babe. Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Linsky,
Yes,
Worth, yes, Sights.
Yes. Motion
What
carries.
was 9M?
GFL.
so
Yeah.
I just noticed when I was, when I was reviewing the invoices and things and, we approved in the minutes and at the last board meeting for $34 a week for the trash pickup from GFL when we are being billed $36 a
Yep.
week, which is no big deal, except we just need to make a motion to amend the previous minutes to state the following.
36. And then
We
on
approve,
34, but we need to approve 36.
yeah,
It's
So-
actually the motion, so
move to approve a trash tote / dumpster at Inland Cemetery for $34 a month during open months.
You just said 34, you
No,
meant.
I'm sorry, for 36.
There you go.
I was reading the old one because I was trying to get the
Oh.
wording the same.
Okay.
So, say the motion one more
36.
time.
Okay, move to approve a trash tote / dumpster at Inland Cemetery for $36 a month during open cemetery hours. Or month,
I'll
open
second.
cemetery month.
Yeah.
Any discussion? You take roll call when you're ready, please, Rose.
Miller,
Yes.
Nelson,
Yes.
Worth, yes, Sights,
Yes.
Zelinski.
Yes.
I just gotta remember to
Motion.
go out there and pull the bin up. Forgot last
What day
week.
do they come?
Thursday morning. So I'll go out tomorrow and pull it up.
So
I forgot last week.
can you do it in the evening on Wednesday? I'll try to help.
Well, yeah, we
remember.
can.
Okay,
But
I'll try to help remember you or remind you. Or go, Yeah.
Next is a zoning administrator. I think everybody, I don't know if you got the email,
I
Mary.
did.
No,
I
I just
gave it
got
to
this tonight.
Okay. The compensation is not outweighing the, job. The township's just getting busier with everything. I talked with him today. He would like to bump his pay from, I think it's $750 monthly. I don't know what that is total, but he would like a total of $12,000 a year, $1,000 monthly, which is not a big ask, but also he does not want to be code enforcement anymore, so we would have to find somebody to do code enforcement.
which that is a separate pay anyway.
That's $20 an hour,
And-
right?
Yeah, and also I think it would be helpful to find a code enforcement person once we have those codes. In fact, in the
So-
planning stuff
Master
done
plan?
and the ordinance is written so that they are enforceable.
Right, because right now, most of our ordinances.
Right,
are-
so I don't know if that we need to hire somebody immediately in that position, because if our ordinances are unenforceable, then what are they gonna do?
Well, I think it'll fall on the supervisor at this point.
Huh?
If we don't have a building administrator. I don't remember how it all went. But I said, I think. I didn't say it was actually gonna fall on him, but I don't remember.
I don't know that Dave didn't just volunteer to do that. I don't know if there's
Okay, see,
anything
that's
that
what I don't remember.
states that it has to be done. I know that Dave, when we were temporary without both positions, Dave did both positions. I don't remember any discussion of it being a mandatory thing.
And I
Right,
think supervisors before
just did it.
just did it,
Yeah.
yeah, and got together with law enforcement if necessary.
And with zoning.
With zoning.
Supervisors also used to be the assessor
Yes, they
as
did.
part of their job.
But he's not trained, so he
Right.
can't
Yeah,
do
not
it.
trained,
I
I
know.
can't do that. So I would be looking for a motion.
I move
For that.
to increase the zoning administrator's pay to $1,000 per month, beginning July 1st.
Beginning when?
July
July
1st.
I don't wanna have to figure out prorating anybody's pay.
I'll second. Any discussion?
I don't know that I can vote on that. I don't know how that works.
You're voting for the zoning administrator.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
you're not getting compensation yourself for doing this.
It's like you.
I don't get it even though it technically comes into my house, goes into his own account, just if that matters.
Yeah, you should vote.
Okay.
Any other
should-
discussion?
This has, she doesn't have a conflict of interest.
Well, it's family related though, so yeah.
Right,
according
but
to-
that
yeah.
refers to doing contracts and stuff.
Is this position it's not really a contract
It's not
position, is
contracted,
it?
it's a
Hourly?
hired employee.
Okay. All right, just wanna make sure that I'm
So,
on the
I
up
mean,
and up.
if we are wrong, we will go fix it. So what do you wanna do, folks?
Just abstain.
Okay.
Okay. Going to write that there. All right, Nelson,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Zelinski abstain, Worth, yes, Sights,
Yes, motion carries.
Then it's no.
Reports, we have the fire chief's report. Thank you for putting this together.
Love dog colors.
Does
I
anybody
used
have?
a lot of ink.
It's my ink, it comes from me, but I like it better, it's a lot of work,
your
because
ink
it's,
and my ink, cause I made
It's
all
cool.
copies.
Yeah,
because it's multiple different graphs pushed into one, and
yeah. The graphs are nice. Can we view the background as white though?
He likes the black,
That color cost.
then the words would be black.
Does anybody have any questions?
No.
No, it's beautiful.
Does anybody have any questions on the park and recreation? I didn't see trustee Nelson's in here unless I missed it. It's on the
No.
back page.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't think it was included in this. It was,
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably so.
There we go.
Alright, does anybody have any questions on the planning commission? Report.
Well, slap me.
Don't have to. No.
On planning commission,
but Rose,
I'm
maybe,
kidding.
maybe included in next month's.
planning commission, did you say that?
Yeah,
Yeah, actually, there is a
Requests.
misspelling in
Sorry,
there.
board action requests for the Parks and Rec.
The, planning commission misspelled eagle. It is not spelled like the bird eagle, it is spelled without the A.
We'll address that
Just,
thank you.
just wanted to, I mean, it could have been one of those things where it automatically typed it in.
okay. Does anybody have any questions on the commissioner report? Okay. Supervisor report? Or zoning report?
The second page.
You have it?
Just because Rosalie is not here, she has board action requests in her report.
Okay.
On the back of the second page
And you didn't know about that, Teresa.
of her Parks and Rec Committee report.
There's a board action. I forgot about that, but yes, I did read that, but I thought Teresa knew about that. I didn't know. But yes, it says in here, recommend to appoint people to the recreation.
Oh, yes, we
Did you get
did.
that?
Yes, okay. Yes, I'm
Okay, let's
sorry.
bring that under, you don't need to bring that under any other business.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Somehow, okay, thank you for pointing that out, because I was like totally lost. I lost my train of thought at the last thing. It's this, her report. You don't have that?
Yeah, it's on page 2.
Yeah, so it's page 2. It's where she wrote board action.
Oh,
And I was supposed to read these and I totally spaced that, because I
Recommends.
really, yeah. Okay. Right, so where are we at now?
so we're through reports. Do we have any other business to come before the board?
Yes.
Where this goes, yes.
Incidentally,
Yes, we do. Okay, so we did this part for the committee strongly recommends obtaining at least 3 quotes from qualified certified playground certificate for the playground fall material. We already did that, so we don't need to do that first one and the parks report. Okay, so in my talking with Matt, and I'm sorry, I can't think of the owner of the company's name, but in my talking with them, they informed us. So Rosalie said that she found a bolt that's missing on one of the playground equipment pieces. It is a special stainless steel bolt of some sort. I don't know how specialized it is. But that probably needs to be repaired on the playground. Also, our slide has some cracks in it that, according to talking about the inspection of the mulch and the playground equipment, that's probably not gonna pass an inspection. So we talked about actually getting somebody here to inspect it. Now, I was also informed by somebody else that if, a lot of times your insurance company will send an inspector out, because they're, covering the playground. So they'll send an inspector out. So we on the Parks Committee would like an inspection of the playground equipment. And I know that you can buy individual pieces for the equipment we have there if we need to just replace the slide. Nothing's cheap, but, we don't want a cracked slide that if too heavy of a kid comes down, they fall through the slide.
Get stuck on the
So-
slide.
So do you
Or they
have,
snag their stuff. So I make a motion that we call the insurance company and look for other playground inspectors to come inspect the playground equipment.
I'll second.
Yeah, just ask them if they do.
And we will gladly do that on the Parks Committee.
Insurance company.
I could
Just a
see,
minute, just a minute. Let me- To call the insurance company
And
for
or find,
recommendations?
well, for recommendations, and so read what you're writing, cause I'm gonna probably change it.
Sorry, sorry.
Well, no, because I said it different than she's writing. So I make a motion that we contacted the insurance company and or other playground inspectors to inspect our playground equipment. Sorry, I would have wrote that up if I would have thought about it. And we will, the Parks Committee is happy to work on that.
I'll second that then. Okay, and then we need to vote on that. No, we do.
yeah, we do.
It-
Some has to
I
be-
can't imagine it's gonna cost money, but it might cost money for
Might cost money.
inspection, so.
Yeah. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
You'll bring back the money cost to us.
correct.
Okay, now, was the RFP, I can't remember what it said. Was it wasn't to, it was for recommendations
Yes.
for equipment, not for
So,
this, for the fixing.
correct.
type.
So
Okay.
I don't believe that our goal is to completely rip out the playground equipment. Playground equipment is not cheap.
Right.
So I don't think it's to do that. The main idea of the IRFP and what I would like to see, like, we have a ball field that's, not in the best of repair. We have a disc golf course that's not safe. We have basketball hoop that's an old wooden thing. So we'd like to have get a professional opinion of how the park should be laid out we have some concerns that have been brought to our attention during the meetings about how the kids have to run across the driveway to get to the
Yeah.
playground and the picnic area. So we'd like a professional to come in and recommend what things would be best at our park and how we could improvement. And then we would hopefully work towards slowly doing those improvements, rating those improvements and doing those improvements. We have people that want pickleball courts in a dog park. So if there's the best place in the park, that's the idea there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we voted.
I just was trying to
So last but not
clarify
least,
for that, so.
so the park
Recommend.
committee would like to recommend to appoint Monica Feebing, Hannah Harden, and Sean Harden to the Parks and Rec Committee.
Second.
That wasn't.
Oh, that wasn't a motion?
Yeah, it was motion.
It was a recommendation,
It's a recommendation motion.
Yeah, and I second.
right?
It works.
No point. I'll just put that first part in there. Okay. All right, there we go.
Any discussion?
You good?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Carries. Any other business coming before the board? Public comment is gonna open at 6:36. Any person wishing to address the board may do so once per public comment period. Comments are limited to 3 minutes and shall be addressed to the chair and not individual board members or others in the audience. This is a comment input option. The board is not required to comment or respond to the presenter. Silence or non-response from the board should not be interpreted as disinterest or disagreement by the board.
I'm not a good public speaker, so first off, this is my 30-day notice,
Okay,
as the contract states.
okay.
My public comment's gonna be this. If I had one wish for you guys, I wish you come together as a team. The hatred, the backstabbing, the talking about each other behind other people's back is ridiculous. I've had multiple times. I've had, after I won the bid at the meeting, I was not informed that there's a contract coming from you guys. Typically, I give a contract. I was on vacation the week of, after, I was told that my bid was, or my contract was going to be passed over because I didn't sign the contract from you guys. And this came from multiple people. So that's frustrating. I was also told that the contract has been the same per verbiage year to year. Those parks, cemeteries have not been cleaned up by the outline detail in what you provided me. I had probably 5 times the amount of time in there that it should have taken to clean those parks up, which I have no problem with eating. It's my community. I have zero problem with that. I'll eat every dime of it. But when certain people find out that other people are asking for such mulch, and then some other people find out about it, then I get approached about it, and then it's this or that. And then there's a comment made that really rubbed me wrong. Because I said something about liability, if somebody gets hurt on that playground, you guys are gonna be liable. The comment back was, we have insurance for that. That to me means you don't care about your kids or your community getting hurt on that playground. Very, very frustrating for me. I don't want to be any part of that. That was my final decision of this. I was gonna suck it up and eat it all summer. It's a disaster. I don't really care about that. The money was what was important. I was dirt cheap, you know it. That also got back to me that I'm too cheap and that I won't make it through or I'll resign anyways. Small community. I have a lot of ties in this community. People talk to me. I find this stuff out. It is very, very frustrating to me. Therefore, there is my notice. I'm sorry we're parting, but it was one wish. I wish you guys would come together, work together properly, not try to fight amongst each other. I did this for the board, I did that for the board or the community. It's a team effort. Should be working together for a common goal. That's not what I feel in this township board meetings. From the first one I sat in to this one tonight, I'm seeing it. And it's frustrating from somebody who lives in this township, wants this township to thrive. But yet, there's so much animosity in the board. I don't see how it's ever gonna happen. That's all I got to say.
Comment. Do we have any other public comment?
Yeah, I have one. Monica Peaving, Rounds Road. Thank you for the appointment to Parks and Recs.
Yes. Thank you. Any other public comment? Public comments closed at 6:41. Does anybody have any announcements?
Yeah. This is PM, isn't it? Sorry, I haven't been quite with it lately. I'm gonna cry,
Sorry, don't make me cry.
but I'm very attached to my dogs. And one of them became very ill. At the same time, my husband had to have major surgery. So I've been worried sick about her and taking care of somebody who can't drive yet because he's all doped up. So I'm sorry, the packet wasn't, there were things missing. I did not realize that,
It's
you know.
okay. We survived it.
But I just want you to know, plus I'm doing my husband's extra job that he does at night, so, you know, but I am trying to focus here, so.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sorry.
That's good.
It's okay.
One announcement I have, Cherry Capital reached out to me. It sounds like possibly the county awarded some more, work, so we are gonna have more broadband work done in our township. I don't know the location of that.
I've seen them out, Cherry Capital,
Yes, they're running more fiber optic lines,
Yeah,
so
I've seen
that'll
them
be nice to get more
They're
people.
coming out, well, that's not 669, but I don't think
Are
that's.
they
the
asking
township.
to use other property that we
They-
authorized longer?
They didn't
How long
say
is it
anything about
for?
that.
Cause I don't, we're probably up off of what we allowed them to be here. I mean, I don't care. I'm
I thought
just
it was
asking
a
if we need to-
20-year
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know how long or what. I don't know if it's a mile of work or if they haven't reached out to me to say any more than that, other than they were awarded some more work. And then they'll be doing it, so I just wanted to let everybody know.
Okay. Awesome.
Any more announcements?
I got none.
Adjournment?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
Who's,
Sharon,
okay, I can't put you both down.
Whoever.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion, or meeting adjourned at 6:44. Made it by a minute.
Thank you.
See you, Mary.
How's that, Mary?
I'm so sorry.
Have fun, Mary.
It is what it is.
Where's Mary going?
She has, first
I've never had one
practice
bad
tonight.
experience.